What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Today we are checking out the Global Drones GW89. It is a foldable 1080p Wi-Fi FPV with altitude hold, headless mode, RC quadcopter, ready to fly. So let's open up the box and check it out. All right, let's take a look at the quadcopter. Looks like I got the white canopy version with the matching foldable white props. It also comes in solid black as well, just like that on the box. And if you look on the side of the box, the white one is checked off here, and it also comes in 3 different trims: 480p, 720p, and this one here I got the 1080p Wi-Fi version. So taking a look, it looks pretty nice, all folded up. Very nice. The staggered arm design here, got some LED lights in the front, and here's the 1080p Wi-Fi FPV camera, slightly up tilted to about 15 degrees or so. That's really nice. So when you pitch forward, you'll still get a horizon view, and if you tilt it all the way down, perhaps it's about 35-40 degree tilt down. So that is really nice. You can take some selfies. I'm going to leave mine slightly with an up tilt, which is pretty nice. So let's fold out the arms. So what you want to do is fold out the arm that has the landing legs first, and then fold out the one in the rear, because if you try to fold out the one in the rear, the landing legs will block it from being folded out. So fold out the ones with the landing legs first and fold out the one in the back. All right, so it's looking pretty nice. Looks like we're not going to get the props in the video because it is off to the side here, so that is really nice. Taking a look at the bottom, there is no optical flow sensor that I can see, and also there is no micro SD card slot, so we're going to have to take photos and videos directly into the Wi-Fi phone app. Taking a look in the back, there is the battery, and it has some LED lights. So let's take the battery out. And it is a proprietary battery with a on and off button and the micro USB port in the back, and there's 4 LED lights. So this is a 3.7 volt 1200 milliamp size battery, good for about 13 minutes of flight time. I really like this battery a lot because when you plug it in to charge up, the lights blink. These 4 25 percentile each individual lights will start blinking, and once it is completely charged, all of them is lit up. So very, very nice. And you can also push the power button for about a couple seconds, and it will tell you the charge state of the battery. It is fully charged. You will have to press it again to turn it off, and that is exactly how we are going to turn on the power to the quadcopter as well. So very nice, but they only provide you with one. I'm not sure if they have multiple battery versions online as well, so check that out. So just slide it in, click it into place, and we are good to go because we have the power on and off button. So very, very nice quadcopter. Now there's landing legs in the front, but there's no landing legs in the rear. It just has these little protrusions on the back of the body itself, the fuselage. So it will stick that landing kind of like a 3-point landing leg stance. All right, so let's take a look at what else we get in the box here. We got some prop guards, and these are some minimalistic looking prop guards. So you just slide it from underneath and push up, and you are good to go. It will help save the props and in turn save the motors, and the motors are embedded inside of the arms on this quadcopter. I'm going to be flying it without the prop guards, but if you are a beginner, do put the prop guards on. And here's a bag of goodies. It contains a couple of extra props, USB to micro USB charge cable for the battery, and a screwdriver. And we got some documentations here. We got a big instruction manual, and it goes on to show you everything you need to know about the remote control and all of the functions and how to go about flying it. And this one comes in different languages, so it is pretty thick. And they also provide you with a smaller instruction manual that tells you just about the same thing, but just in English and Chinese. And here's the addendum to the instruction manual with the QR code to download for the Wi-Fi phone app. All right, so let's take a look at the remote control. Now, we've seen this style of remote control before. It looks familiar. The antennas do fold out and they do spin around, but they are just for looks. They are not real antennas. And here's the phone clip. You just pull it out from the bottom. And I'm going to be using my iPad, so it serves as a nice little hand grip. And looking at the top left, there's a speed changing button. On the top right is the flip button. And we got the 1 key to take off and 1 key to land. We got the emergency stop, and all these arrow buttons are for trim, on and off switch in the middle. And here's a reset button. What it does is it calibrates the gyros on your quadcopter. So put your quadcopter on a flat level surface and it can hit that to calibrate the gyros of the quadcopter. And here's the headless mode button. Now both sticks to the bottom and in will also calibrate the gyro, so you can do that, or you can hit this reset button. Now there's no sequence to arm or disarm the motors. You'll have to hit this 1 key to take off and 1 key to land to get going with this quadcopter. All right, so let's go for a little demo flight with the Global Drones GW89. All right, here we go with the test flight of the GW89. It is looking pretty nice. Ready to go. Nice white canopy, white foldable props. So just hit this power on and off button for about a couple seconds and all of the lights power up and we are good to go. We got some LED lights in the front as well. Looks like there's 3 individual LED lights inside of the front, and that is just about all of the LED lights on this quadcopter. So I'm going to place my camera with a slight up tilt. All right, so we are good to go. We're going to leave the quadcopter on the table facing that way and turn our remote control on. Up and down on the throttle completes the binding process, and either both sticks to the bottom and in, or hit this reset button to calibrate the gyros. So let's take a look at the front of the quadcopter here. All right, so both sticks to the bottom and in. There you go. The lights blink and they went solid, or you can hit this reset button. There you go. It does the same thing. All right, so we want to take off. We're going to hit this 1 key to take off and 1 key to land. But first, let's go ahead and turn on the Wi-Fi phone app. All right, so you want to go into your settings and into the Wi-Fi section of your settings, and we are connected to the KY1080 Wi-Fi network, unsecured network. And here's the phone app. It is called the FHD FPV app. I've used this app before, and it's got a nice little photo of the beach in some exotic area, so very nice looking. Hit that play button and we are in the Wi-Fi FPV. Nice. That's the interface for you. Let me go ahead and hit screen record. 3, 2, 1, and we are recording. All right, so taking a look here. I'm not sure if this is 1080p. It looks a tiny bit blurry, and everything is kind of zoomed in a little bit. It doesn't have that wide angle camera lens. All right, so let's go ahead and take some photos here. There you go. The screen just blinked. Hopefully we took in a photo here. Let me go into the photo album, and there it is, one photo. All right, so let me go ahead and make my rounds of taking photos. And I need to down tilt the camera a little bit because I have a slight up tilt on the camera, so that's nice. Okay, one photo there, one more there, another one there of the car off to the side. Oops, there you go, to those mountains over there, and landing pad on the table, and one more in the front. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and hit the video icon now and take some videos, and there is a yellow counter as well as the icon turned yellow as well. So hopefully we are taking a video. Let me go ahead and stop, and oops, let me go ahead and it stopped automatically. Let me go into the folder and check it out. I do have a video. All right, so hitting that video icon one more time. All right, so let's go ahead and place the iPad on the table here and come back to it in a little bit. Let's go ahead and check out the quadcopter. All right, so hitting the 1 key to take off and 1 key to land button. All right, it arms the motors, and let me hit it again. And there you go. Now this quadcopter does not have an optical flow sensor, so it does not hold position, so it will drift with the breeze, and there's the breeze taking it away from me right now. And let me bring it back. So we are in speed number 1. Okay, there you go. There's the pitch angle in speed number 1, and there's the yaw speed in speed number 1 as well. There you go. Coming towards me, but it is having a hard time coming towards me. So I'm going to hit the speed button, go to speed number 2, and there's a very minimalistic breeze as you saw there. So that is the speed, and it is going with the wind, so the wind is helping it out. So here we come again, and it looks like it got a little faster on the yaw as well. Hey, that's not bad. Oh, looks like it flies better backwards. Okay, hey, there's a speed number 3 here. And that is what I noticed too on this staggered arm formation type configuration quadcopters. It tend to go faster backwards, especially with the front arms higher than the rear arms. I think what it is the prop wash goes from the front propellers to the rear propellers, and it kind of makes the prop wash even worse. But if you go backwards, there's less prop wash, so it flies a little bit smoother. Maybe they should put the front arms lower instead of the rear arms lower. All right, so let's go ahead and check this thing out here, and let me bring it right above the landing pad and hit the 1 key to land and direct it towards the landing pad and land it. Yes, and the motors turn off. All right, so 1 key to take off, 1 key to land works really nice. So you can arm the motors and hit the button again to 1 key to take off, or you can arm the motors and manually throttle up to take off. So arming the motors and then manually throttling up. There you go. And I'm still in speed number 3, and it looks to be a pretty decent flyer. Look at our yaw speed on this thing. Holy cow, it's pretty fast. All right, so let's do some flips. And there's a right flip. There's a left flip. Oops, I don't think it does a forward flip, nor a rear flip. So only side flips. So only rolls on this quadcopter. See, no rear flip, no forward flip. Just rolls can be had on this quadcopter. So let's go ahead and check out the headless mode here. No annoying beeps. Pull it, comes towards you. Push it, goes away from you, left and right. Now it doesn't matter if the quadcopter is facing left. Push it, it'll go away from you. Pull it, it'll come towards you. Go to the left, go to the right. So you can be in a full yaw spin and it'll still come towards you while it's in a spin and go away from you. So very nice feature. If you are way out there and you don't know which way the quadcopter is facing, just hit the headless mode and just pull it back towards you once you have calibrated your gyros facing that way, of course. Now it'll keep on going. It won't stop or anything. Now I don't think this one has a 1 key return as well. I was just about to go into that 1 key return, but I don't see any buttons to do the 1 key return. Let me go and get out of the headless mode and see if there's a 1 key return by long pressing the headless mode button. Nope, there's no 1 key return. So let me exit the headless mode and bring this thing back in here. All right, so far so good. Now let's see if we can do some FPV. There's a little drift, and Uh-oh. Looks like I got a freeze on my Wi-Fi phone app here. So let me go ahead and bring it in. I'm going to land it. So not a very reliable phone app. It just kind of froze. So I'm going to land it. And the motor's shut off. Alright. It kind of moved a little bit. And looks like the video recording has stopped too. Has frozen. So I'm going to go ahead and kill the app. So let's go ahead and restart the phone app. And the phone app itself doesn't want to restart. Now that is a problem, isn't it? Hit the app one more time and we are in. Alright, so somehow my iPad got kind of slow for some reason. Alright, so we have Wi-Fi FPV here. So there you go. And let me go ahead and screen record once again. Yes, sometimes we do have to do stuff. And I'm recording video as well. I'm still connected to the quadcopter, looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and arm the motors and manually take off. Oh, look at that. And I'm pitching forward and I do have horizon. And there I am sitting on my chair next to the car. Alright. Wrapping around and going up over the car. And going to the right side. And there I am one more time. Oop, I'm in a little spin there. Okay, coming towards me. I got it back. There you go. Coming towards me. So we do have some breakups here and there on the video feed. It's supposed to have a 80 meter FPV distance and a 100 meter control distance, but it looks like I'm going in a spin as soon as I hit about 30-40 meters, and there you go. And look at that, my video has frozen and I've got it back. There you go, coming towards me. Going away from me. Alright, so you are able to do a little bit of FPV, but we do have some breakups here and there. Right, so I'm going to bring it down for a landing here, since we have some flight time left over after all that. And let me go ahead and check out to see what the battery life is on it. Alright, so we still got about 75% of battery life. Only one light is blinking. So that is just awesome. Long flight time. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is, since we've already done everything we need to do with the hard remote, I'm going to turn the hard remote off. Alright. And pick up my iPad. And I'm going to hit the on and off button, which brings up the virtual sticks. And looks like I'm at 30%. I'm going to go up to 60%, which should be good enough. Usually I'll go up to 100%, but this thing had a super fast yaw on it. So we're going to fly it with the Wi-Fi phone app, and let's see if it does. Arming the motors and hitting the button again. Yep, just like the hard remote. You have to hit the button again and it takes off. And I'm pitching forward all the way and it is not moving, so I'm going to go to 100%. So here we go. I'm flying it with the virtual sticks with my iPad, and looks like you can fly this thing pretty well with the iPad. So you can use your iPhone, your iPod, or any other Android phone device and download this free app and you can check it out. You can fly it with the app. Look at that. Pretty nice. Yeah, you are able to fly it with the phone app. So if you run out of batteries on your hard remote, you can always use your phone device, or just use your phone device, period, and carry the quadcopter in its folded state. Put it in your pocket. Alright, so I'm going to hit the gyro and check out the gyro. So I'm going forward, going to the left, going to the right, going to the left, and going forward. Hey, gyro works pretty good. Alright. One of my favorite features in the Wi-Fi phone app is this G mode. Yep. Impress your friends, impress your family, your neighbors, fly your drone with the tilting action of your phone or any device for that matter. Yeah, do it like me, use your iPad. Yeah, I'm that guy. Takes photos and videos with the iPad. Alright, I'm having fun with this thing. Pretty nice. Controls, very, very accurate. Let me get out of the gyro mode and fly it one more time with the virtual sticks. Am I still recording? Looks like my recording has turned off again. I'm gonna hit it again. Man, so there's a little issue with the recording. It just turns off. It's still recording now, but when you go out of distance, maybe it stops or something. So I'm gonna have segmental video recordings on my video clip. I'm not gonna have a continuous video recording here, and hopefully my screen is recording, so I'm able to show you guys the screen recording. Okay, now it does not show me how much battery life I have, so I'm going to go ahead and bring it back in and try and land on the landing pad here. Alright, almost, and the motors don't turn off, so I'm going to emergency stop it, and there you go, motors turn off. Let me check and see what the battery power is. Alright, looks like I got 50% of battery life. The third light is blinking, that 75% tile light is blinking, so I got at least 50% or more. So very good flight time with this thing, I'm telling you. So I'm going to go ahead and place the iPad and see if I can reconnect with the hard remote. Turning it on and up and down, binds it again, and let me see. Nope, it will not arm itself. Alright, it won't arm itself, so I can't bind back. That's kind of strange. Yeah, it won't rebind with my hard remote. Let me turn it off again, turn it on again, and then nope, it will not rebind with my hard remote. So once you have turned it off and you have bound with your device and then you want to rebind, it will not do so. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn off the virtual sticks. Maybe that will help. Nope. So I'm going to turn it off one more time. Now I'm not connected with the device because I turned off the virtual sticks. Maybe that is the reason why. So turning the remote on, up and down, and now we are bound. Alright, so you need to turn off the virtual sticks on your device in order to connect back with your hard remote. Alright, so I'm going to manually take off. Alright, speed number 3. And I'm just going to fly about, and hey, not bad. Global drones, GW89, the foldable 1080p. I don't know if this is a 1080p though. Ooh, I will have to go stop and go up in altitude because it just went down in altitude. It wasn't able to sustain its pitch. It had to drop down. Maybe I was too low to the ground to begin with. Oh, I see. When you turn, it kind of drops down in altitude a little bit. See that? Make that yaw turn. Over rotated on that one. So gently yaw in speed number 3 because this thing has a very fast yaw in speed number 3. You can see that it goes down in altitude a little bit. So you got to give yourself a little bit of altitude flying about. So there you go. Every time I turn, it goes down in altitude. Nice flyer though. Okay, let me see if I can do a flip. Yep, did a flip. Okay, I am very rusty with the flip button. Kind of a barrel roll is that. Oh, over rotated again. Okay, it is starting to get really sluggish. Kind of lost connection there for a little bit. So it doesn't have the best of distance, this one, even though it says 100 meters. I don't think it does. So let me go as far as I can before I lose connection with it. Okay, I still got control of it. Nope, I don't have control now. It is starting to come down. Oh, I got it back. I'm pulling it back. So I would say about 70 meters or so control distance. I wonder if the video recording has died off. And it is landing itself on the way back. So that would be the flight time of the Global Drones GW89.